My name is Katie Carlson, and this is my textual analysis presentation. My textual analysis encompasses two thoughts under one general idea. The general idea is that of taking to social media in relation to an employee's feeling of satisfaction and level of feeling valued within a company, and combining the two thoughts of the employee's engagement in an organization's social media platform and an employee's personal social media platform. In exploring these two aspects of thought, I analyzed the social networks of Yammer and Facebook as my text. Management wields more power than simply making rules, assigning tasks, and evaluating employees. They have the power to set the tone for the company, the office, and even employee attitudes. The human relations theory is based on the idea that employees are motivated not only by financial reward, but also by a range of social factors, such as praise, a sense of belonging, feelings of achievement, and pride in one's work. Actively investing in employee relationships yields lucrative business advantages. This is one of the reasons that the application of the human relations approach was appropriate for exploring the correlation between employee satisfaction and social media activity. In using this theory of thought, I sought to explore situations in which employees who feel appreciated as a direct linkage to management practices actively participate in the company's social media site and represent their organization on non-company social media sites. Conversely, I analyzed how negative management styles, or a lack of human relations management, affects employees' participation in company social media, as well as its effects on the way in which an employee represents their organization on outside media sites. With the text chosen and the way in which they are interpreted, it would be most beneficial to describe the analysis of the text through ideological analysis. Ideological analysis focuses on words and symbols that shape and influence writers, readers, and the writing and reading of texts, and make sense of the world around them through shared meaning. One employee's expressed thoughts on social media can spark similar thoughts in another employee. For example, if a manager consistently shoots down an employee's ideas, that employee could take to Facebook to express their discontentment in a negative manner. Another employee could read the posted statement and realize the same manager has been doing the same to his or her ideas. As this happens, feelings of resentment may begin to arise and spread through social media, forming a shared belief among multiple employees about the manager. There is a great deal that could be learned from evaluating these texts as a way to reveal what kind of social media is prompted in relation to employee satisfaction through the lens of the human relations management style. Multiple audiences could be considered in looking at these texts, but the one that would be most affected by both Yammer and Facebook would be fellow coworkers, including management. Fellow coworkers could interpret positive and engaging employee interaction on both Facebook and Yammer as a sign of employee contentment. Alternatively, fellow coworkers in management could see lack of engagement or negative comments on Yammer and Facebook as a sign of employee dissatisfaction. Fellow coworkers interpreting these texts could form a general feeling of either satisfaction or dissatisfaction. An employee's post on Facebook about poor management within the company could be read by another employee, and identification with the statement could occur. Therefore, shared ideals would be spread and possibly evolve. However, an employee engaging in a discussion on Yammer with their ideas in a positive manner could foster more open dialogue with other employees and therefore heighten morale. Regardless of whether an employee abstains from engaging in their company's online communication platform, like Yammer, or whether they take to mass social media platforms like Facebook with negative comments, it can hurt the organization and its culture. Employees who feel valued by management are more likely to actively participate in their organization. This could also stand to reason that employees who feel valued are also more likely to praise their job and organization on social media. Organizations depend more than ever on the ability of their workforce to master the means to most effectively communicate and engage in online collaboration activities. The subsequent behaviors that could emerge from these types of actions are more and more employees sharing the same beliefs and in turn participating in the same behaviors, creating a cycle and ultimately a poor organizational culture, as well as a poor reputation for the organization. Based upon the research, as well as previously established work, I hypothesized through my findings that there is a correlation between employee satisfaction and the level of their participation in an organization, as well as the manner in which they participate.